Hello YouTube viewers, welcome to my channel Science to Technology. I hope I hope audio and video is working. This time I'm trying with basically a VPN. Warp VPN is active, so I'm hopeful that today after I should be able to pull through 1 hour without frame drops, but let's just see. Okay, Dimak Kumar, hi to you. Sengate, hold on. Okay, I think audio and video is working as expected. Ukraine, yes. So this war has crossed 1500 days, 1500. It will soon cross 5 years, but damn, this war has let's just say change the geopolitics, because you have to understand that whether it was true or not, there was an influence. There was two-player game worldwide. Basically, there was America and then there was Russia. But this game changed in such a way that it's like, yeah, there is no Russia anymore. It's like, nope, it's just LOL at this point in time. Now, I have talked about this sparingly, but like my first video on this quote unquote topic was, I think 4.5 years ago. I was in Delhi for a Battery Day conference. And that time I did say, you know, Ukraine made Russia bleed. Whatever happens, whatever is going to, this is that time. You can watch that live stream. Whatever happens, Ukraine made Russia bleed. And again, this time, as in specifically 2026, things have changed. Things have changed drastically. Basically, there is memes going around. That's how drastically it has changed. You opened the chat for all. Yes, English channel chat is open for all, as long as you're a subscriber. So, and again, I do have some timer for subscribers, so you can't just like come here and just like all that. Putin is having many assassinations. Again, I've heard about that, but I don't think it's true. As in, like, of course, like any great leader, as in like scale wise, generally get assaulted again and again. So it's not, you know, uh, changing the situation. So fundamentally speaking, it will not be shocking. Let's just put it that way. Like if you are a, leader of that caliber, as that size, things will happen. Because again, fundamentally, it's not in Ukraine's best interest to replace him. Because again, if let's just say they delete Putin, what if somebody who has brain comes along? Putin has no brain, so they are safe. Again, this was the calculation that was done during Allies and Axis power World War II. Like, you may want to boom someone who is important, but you do not want to boom someone who's incompetent and in a position of power. Because if you do that, there is a very tiny chance, but not zero, non-zero chance as they call it, of someone competent replacing them. Because if that happens, that's a very bad thing. Why are you telling in English today? This is my English channel, that's why. Everything would be in English channel. He is the father Stalin legacy of his people. Yep. Ear update. Thankfully, knock on wood, ear has went back to normal. Nothing. I'm feeling much better. There is no background noise. So I have a feeling that that was the main issue. I had some swelling in my ear. Medication was not too brutal. So I think I have a good feeling about that. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, fundamentally speaking, and again, you have to understand that Stalin also caused a lot of blood death. Again, like a lot. Again, dictators always do that. You also have to understand this one core thing. If you study any dictatorship, even if it's like, acting like a pseudo, what you call, uh, democracy, it will always have the same outcome, so to say. For example, India versus Pakistan. India does not make enemy of other nations because we get things to do. That's the same rule applies with NATO. But when you have dictatorship, you can't actually fix internal problem, because fixing internal problem would be like, it's one of those things like I cleared all the trash in the room. I'm the trash left. So fundamentally, dictatorship will always create a enemy out of something. Basically, you have to understand this. Before 2014, nobody gave a damn about Russia. Like NATO was not doing anything. It's like, bro, I do not even care. Like we have our own problem, our own funding issue. Like we really do not care. The only time like NATO actually got serious was 2014, when then Russia decided to like replay the phone book, or not phone book, I would say what playbook of Stalin, and it's like, I'm gonna take Crimea. So here's the problem with that. That time Ukraine was very corrupt. Meaning, if that time Russia wanted to take over Ukraine, they could have actually done that, like, 3-day march, that would have happened. But They took a small chunk, and in that they lost people. That's why that chunk was stopped. It was not a bloodless, but again, it was like, mild enough that it was not an issue. So that gave a bitch slap to Ukraine. Ukraine was like, okay, let's fix our corruption issue because it was bad. And again, the war that you're seeing that started with absolute certainty. Everyone was like, oh, how long Ukraine will last? Like, 1 day, 2 day, maybe a month, 3 months, to like, oh, Russia is not doing well. Like that switch has happened right now. So the fundamental reason is a very factual point, is like, because Russia has more corruption than Ukraine. As simple as that. It's not more than that. It's just as simple as that. It's like Russia has so much corruption. It's almost like Saddam Hussein level corruption, as in like when you see Saddam Hussein when he first got into power, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna boom people, and it's like you can see that when he got elected, it's like he figured out who was trying to dethrone him, and is like, okay, select these people, delete their family, and if they do not delete themselves, like send, like this is in video live stream and all that. All things are again live stream back in the old days, broadcast and all that. So he was that kind of powerful guy. It's like, oh, this general said something I did not like, bam. So he was that kind of like, man, I'm the powerful man, I have small pp energy. And here's the deal, how did it fell? He fell in a hole. He was hiding in a goddamn hole. So that happens. Every dictatorship has the same issue. Every single one of them. At the start, they will be very smart. But as they keep replacing competent people, because again, competent people can pose a threat to their power structure, they will keep slowly replacing every competent person with yes men. And over time, they will become blind. And that's what exactly happened to Russia. Putin had no idea what the hell was going on in the war front. Like even today, he does not know what the hell is going on. He's just asking people, "Is like, what's happening?" And they was like, yes, sir, everything is fine, everything is dandy. It's just that don't pay attention to like the fact that it has been going for 5 years. So fundamentally, this happens with all dictatorship. And again, this is why dictatorship always creates issue outside. It's like, you look into Pakistan, like, India is the problem, India. It's like, dude, focus on your own shit, man. Like, take care of yourself. Like, please, like, focus on yourself. Like, there is nothing to do with India. Like, take care of yourself. It's not. But again, dictatorship, now like, oh, Pakistan is a democracy. No, not really. Not really. Like, they haven't even had one what you call prime minister who served the whole expected duration, so to say. Hmm. If a Putin will be replaced by Putin close officer, that could happen. That is one of the probability. Likelihood is low, but not zero. Not zero. I would not say that. And again, Shoigu came very close. So crack in the armor is there. That is absolute. Like Iran versus US war. Again, that war is going way too weird. So I would advise caution and I would advise patience. Wait, it's too creepy, too weird, too many. Really? Are you sure you want to do that? So for that reason, apply some brakes. I would urge some caution here. Apply some brake. Like there are too many cooks in the kitchen, so to say. Invoice growth in tech, sensible tech, Ukraine is a prime example of that right now. Yeah, that is true. Because again, Ukraine had the biggest issue is that they did not have the ammunition. Even they had the low corruption, they just did not have the issue. And be mindful, this is very amazing. Like for example, war happens. A lot of people is like, hey, my kids are in Europe. I will go to Europe even if I die here. Like my kids are sorted. So they started funneling money from drone programs. So they created an automated structure, a full-fledged who the heck is giving the money, where the money is going, who is contracting. Everything was created into almost like an automated system where bidding is transparent, whether you delivered the system is transparent. Like it's amazing how much work they did so they can make sure that corruption is not taking funneling money at this point in time. Like actual war is going on and you should not have corruption. And that's what yielded last few days of attack, that like all that effort they put into reducing corruption, it's now paying the dividend. That's why like the game changed. That's why they went from barely holding on to like, oh no, we are harming Russia. It's like, oh, you have strategic bombers here. Wouldn't it be nice if those strategic bombers disappeared? Boom, done. Oh, you have electric jammer. Oh, we have a repeater. Oh, you have the stronger jammer. We have AI. It's like, how the heck that happened? They reduced the corruption a lot. So yeah. uh, Sir, explain how game engine works in AI. I do not understand what you're talking about. Institution power corrupts people. We need laws to blame to the power of institution, make it mysterious and democratic and ultimate goal. See, fundamentally, problem is with people. Like people like to give power away. This is the one thing that is shocking. As you learn, as you grow older, you will realize that people do not like power. Like if most people are like, I want to be, I was like, no, no, you don't. And again, your action does not do that because, for example, how many times people have used intellectual laziness to destroy their own life? Most of the time. So that's the very what you call harsh reality, so to say. Uh, hmm. Are you able to use Telegram? Yes, I figured out proxy settings, as in like not VPN. I did try VPN, it did work, but then it stopped working. Turns out in basically Telegram itself, you can go into settings. Where is the setting? Uh, Hold up, try settings, and in the search bar you can type proxy setting and then you can set up the proxies. There are a lot of proxies available online. You can put like almost 3 or 5 of them and it can auto switch. It will take time to see which proxy works for you, but if you have that, it will work without requiring any other application. So it does, but again, be mindful, they will be a bit slower. Again, the traffic on Telegram went down so much, to be expected. Giving the knowledge while bitching. I'm not bitching. Which system you like, parliamentary or presidential? Again, fundamentally, problem is not in them. Problem is in the voting system. We do not have what we call single transferable vote. What we have is first past the post, as in like you get 51, basically, which is the highest percentage they get to rule. Like you could be 22% of the vote, but if all other votes were distributed, 22% voter, like, vote collector would win. That's not stable. That's why I keep talking about, like, again, lot of people, lot of mathematicians for 200 years have been screaming about this. You cannot run a democracy with this sort of stupid system, but we never fixed it. So from can low Earth orbit satellite be used as AWACS fighter jet tracking? Like, see, on paper, yes. It's just that it's a game of power, and not to mention how many satellites you will put. Starlink can do that. There is thousands of them. They have full coverage. But anything else, other country will have very hard time doing so. How did Pakistan got loans every time after many broken trust? Yeah, that's what we call blackmailing part, as in like you do not want a country to fail, because every time a country fails it creates a massive migration issue, a massive hassle issue. And again, Pakistan has nukes, so that nukes becomes ready for sale if that happens. So it is not in anyone's interest to let Pakistan fall. So yeah, fundamentally it's a blackmail scenario. They can't do it again. That's the sole reason why Russia is intact. It's like they have nukes. But again, the only nation that does not give a damn about nukes is Ukraine, because it's like, we gave up our nukes, you boomed us, okay, we go to boom boom you. And they're actually doing that, because be mindful. Before today, people knew that Ukraine was surviving, but there was a era of almost like, yeah, it's pointless. Why? Because the loss was 2 to 1. Basically, for every 2 Russians deleted, one Ukrainian was deleted. And again, population is not 2 to 1. Population is much different, like 5 to 1 or something like that, or even larger than that. So fundamentally, it was not sustainable. They were causing harm. There was no discussion about that. But it was like, sooner or later, you're going to lose. But in this year, things changed. Why? Well, Russia did had a war chest, basically, where they are pulling funds from. But it was not infinite. And they did realize, Ukraine did realize, because again, they reduced their corruption, they worked their ass off to improve the technology. If they keep starting booming their money maker, as in the oil refineries, it will have cascade failure. Like fundamental cascade failure that they cannot heal from. So that's why the deep strike happened. And the fact that they can strike Moscow, like Moscow people are screaming, why the heck my sky is black? Or why the heck that oil refinery is burning? On that, the meme image. And be mindful, that's the ironic part. It's from SAMPAD, surface to air missile. Somebody fired it. It's like, that's the tragic part of Russia. Nobody trained them that you really can't fire a surface to air missile, those sort of cheap one, on basically drones. Drones do not have a heat signature hot enough for locking. In helicopters, you can do that. They still have jet engines. Turboprop, yes. Propeller running on combustion engine, like ICE engine, yeah, that's not that what you call hot. And again, that's why most of the missile, the moment they go, they're turning around, yeah, they're turning to hottest source, which is that oil fire. That's why it was such a tragic thing. And again, Russia is dead now. Like fundamentally, at this point in time, there is no more Russia. It's done. It's gone. The future is deleted. Of course, it will take time to notice that. Like for example, like if you have a big ass ship, like moving at certain speed, you shut off the engine, it will coast for freaking few kilometers. Same thing is happening here. It will take time for people to know that Russia died. But because again, economically, everybody knows that if this war ends, they die, because all other part of the economy is compromised. It happens. It's one of those things that has happened. And again, even winning will destroy them, losing will destroy them, stopping will destroy them. They cannot, like, this is what you call a sunk cost fallacy. They can't do much at this point in time. What about Bangladeshi Ghuspatia? It's the same issue. It's like if the country is broken, they create a massive immigration hassle. Do you know Switzerland people can change fundamental amendments in their constitution by popular vote? Again, tiny countries do not use that tiny country argument, man. Like it's basically a mohalla from India's point of view. Of course, they can do that. How many people they have? uh, hmm. Russia is almost losing 700 to 1,000 army personnel every day. Yeah, that itself was not that big of a deal as long as they were getting recruits, but now they are run out of recruits. That's why February of 2026, I think, was the first time they could not recruit. Like Ukraine deleted 30,000, they could only hire 28,000, meaning first time they are like, yeah, we're gonna run out of people now. Because again, you're like, okay, what if they mobilize? Yeah, you can't. Last time they mobilized, a lot of brainy, smart people ran. If they mobilize again, bad things will happen. So, and be mindful, the amount of dead bodies we are talking about here, dead body, I'm not talking casualty, actual dead body is their full army. This part people are not understanding. Like, it's their full army is deleted. Full. Like, they had this much fighting force. Like, and I'm not talking about, like, some are working in logistics or something like that, like full-fledged army, like this is your fighting force. All of them have been deleted, done. Like cycle, of course, it's not necessary every single man has died. It's just like, you had this number, you went there, and the end, like full flush has happened. And again, Ukraine is becoming better at and because this what they call kinetic sanction, it is having an impact, and more people are realizing, wait a minute, Russia is under a war, and you're like, okay, how can you somebody be that stupid? Yeah, rich people don't care. That's why Moscow was not the region that was attacked. That was not Moscow, as in like for the recruitment, they were forcing outer area, poor area. Basically, nobody cares about the poor people until you need their service. But like they were deleting those things. So rich neighborhoods were like Petersburg, St. Petersburg, and this Moscow. They were sorted. They were like, hey, everything is fine and dandy. Who cares? And again, that's why they were working on propaganda. And every day you are hearing something, you start to believe in it. That's why I keep saying this. Worst thing about lie is lie long enough, you'll start to believe in it. But you can't deny your own eyes that, boom. When that boom happens next to you, when you are in a building and you're saying, boom, when your car is running out of fuel and you go somewhere and it's like, hey, wait a minute, why can't I get petrol in a petrol rich nation? That's when the crack happens. So that's why Ukraine went from bleeding Russia to like harming Russia. Like no, it's not like, your reputation got cracked. No, sir. Nah. You are in danger now, like actual danger. Hmm. Why India isn't applying? See, India will not do anything unless some other country does that. I keep telling you, India inherently is a country of risk avoidance. So we're like, oh, why take risk? Always be the same. Oh, if it was that good, everybody would have done that. Everybody will say that. Ironically, every single government will keep saying that, and we keep pooping in the same pot. Hmm. So like people will say, oh, syllabus in the school, college, but my experience syllabus is good. Teachers are bad, and most students don't study. I also included. Yeah, that's the fundamentally likelihood of you being capable or not capable is very simple. Uh, do you do self-study or not? If you can basically take out a book, like let's just say this book, let's say you can take out a book like this and you can study it on your own, there is no necessity of it, then you can learn and grow, because there is infinite knowledge in books. Basically all human knowledge is available in books, and they are available for cheap prices. And I mean in every domain. And even if like let's just say that book is not good, because again I read through two financial book, like Psychology of Money, great book, how to do lifestyle investing. I did not like it. It was too American. American as in like everything they were talking about like only applies in America. It does not apply in India. But like, okay, fine. Even bad books can teach you so much thing. And again, that's far more better than just scrolling on reels and all that. So fundamentally, if you can do self-study, you can learn and adapt and grow. If you don't, like, you can keep blaming. There's no point. I played Pragmata. It's really an amazing game. First time a male father figure is not a male as depressed person as like Kratos. Kratos is not depressed, but again, yeah, it's tragedy. Like Kratos' story is very tragic. Like the starting is he is the one deleting his daughter and wife. That's how the story starts. Like not every story has to be like that. Like again, I have nothing against God of War. It's just that our whole culture is like men must be miserable. It's like that's not necessary. Can I try government job? Again, I say that. Like try a government job 2 times. If you clear the exam in 1, you're great. If you clear in 2, your hard work paid off. Don't waste time more than that. Like two tries, 2 years, done. But Kratos also has, yeah, see, next cycle. That's the next cycle happens. In next cycle, they add that. Council of Ministers and government like major economic military forces presidents. Our council have 7 presidents. Why does not create a company but doing jobs? See, we are a businessman country, so to say. So if you give 10 rupee to a businessman, they can give you 1 crore in return. Give a businessman blank white paper, he will short circuit. In whole India is like that. Like if it exists, we can do better than that. We can do cheaper than that. It does not exist. It does not exist. That's the fundamental. Like like everybody bitches about America so much. It's like, oh, America is this or this. Like one thing they are great at, like fundamentally, it's confidence. Now again, a lot of documentary will say, oh, it's overconfidence. It's like not overconfidence. Why it's not over? If they succeed, it becomes confidence. If they fail, then it becomes overconfidence. So as a country, given the fact that everybody wants to go there, they succeeded. Like Nvidia could not have been created in Japan or in China. It can have only be created in America. Everything. Why Meta is in America? Like basically FANG. Like, why it's in America? It can only have happened in America. Nothing, nowhere else you will have the risk capital. That's what even Jeff Bezos talks about. Like you can't expect that in Europe. Europe does not have the balls. Like again, he does not say balls. He uses political language, risk capital. But that's the reality of it. Like you can't risk that much. Your volume is a bit low. I hope this should have boosted it. So please make a video on Adruni Industries. You're talking about the company that is making fighter jets, like armored. I think I understand what you're talking about. Maybe I'm student of many tech. Many students are saying one thing: mechanical, civil, metallurgy, material science is bad for jobs and future. See, there is no such thing as right or wrong. Okay, if you are that childish, I'm sorry. At certain point, you have to become smart enough that if you have competence, you will find a job. If you do not have competence, does not matter what field you have, you will not have a job. That's not, again, there won't be a branch for it in science or in colleges if there was no scope in it. Like, yeah, there are certain things that change, but metallurgy, bro, that's the fundamental of it. Of course, scope, it may require you to travel to somewhere else, but again, for more than enough people, that would be a good thing. Heck, that may be a very, what you call, perfect opportunity, that demand is there, supplier is not there, you study it, you make it to yourself. Okay. What do you think AI use in 3D animation, its impact? Again, it will have consequential impact, but so far nobody has linked both of them. As in, like if you go into Nano Banana or anything like that, it has user feedback, but it does not render a 3D scene. The moment somebody figures out that they can integrate engines, be it Unreal, be it basically Blender, into it, and it can make a scene. And I do not mean the full render scene and all that. I just mean a blocking mesh, because without that you can't change the camera. Basically, right now, AI is painting, it's dreaming. So the edibility, basically the tactility of the video output is very minimal. But if there is an actual 3D geometry where things are happening, it can do a lot of things. The moment that happens, the end. The end. All the video becomes the end at that point in time. Discussion ends. Hmm. Why supplying mathematical? Okay, Russia could recruit women in army front line just like Israel. No, see, Israel can do that because they are fighting in a what you call religious survivability, as in men and women and child all will be deleted. This Russia thing is not like that. If you force women to die, 5 minutes later the war will end. Because again, like Russian women will be like, why I am dying for your system? Like, because again, NATO did nothing before 2014. Only after 2014, once you took an island, then they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is an actual retard who thinks USSR is great. And only like basically before there was a world before Russia-Ukraine one, there is a world after Russia-Ukraine one. What is the difference in NATO? Yeah, NATO got a two nation that was neutral. They became a part of NATO because of this. Like in all scenarios, no matter what your hulululu or description may be, this action of this war under no circumstances yielded anything positive to Russia. Only death and destruction. Uh, what is Y2K and Ahirawat? Y2K was an issue that when computers were created in 70s and 80s, the codes were written. They were counting down from a UTC time point, as in like there is a seconds, how many seconds have passed. I think 16-bit was the point. Basically, when 1999 would have happened, the bit number would have flipped, and there was no what you call protocol to handle that bit flip that time, 1999. So, and again, computer was used for so many critical things like electricity, like same as today. They were like, hey, banking system will collapse, stock market will collapse if every clock becomes corrupted. So there was a lot of effort put into the world to make sure that this does not happen. Ahirawat is my company, which is working on making CV engine. There is a YouTube channel in that I have a lot more what you call documentation on what that is. It's a new type of combustion engine that on paper should give us fundamentally more efficiency, because again, we are replacing the crankshaft. There is no crankshaft in it. That mechanism fundamentally should breach that 30% efficiency mileage. We should conversion efficiency. We should touch 40 or 50. Again, that will no longer be like, okay, few percent better. That is multiple better if we crash that. That's what we are working on. Basically, we have partnered with an American company, CV Global, that has the patent. Ahirawat became the sole proprietary holder of that patent, and we are making it in India. Biden and Trump has huge differences in war. At least Trump gets a neutral earth money rise under Trump, while solved clarity. Russia doesn't want it to end. It's like gets 50%. Yeah, there is no 50% of Ukraine. If in 5 years you could not do that, even if you send because again, every day Ukraine is becoming better, and every day Russia is losing more assets. You're losing people, you're losing airplanes, you're losing a defense system, you are losing oils. And again, the moment Ukraine started to attack inside Russia directly without any foreign things, like, is their own system, the game changed. It went from, okay, there could be a stalemate to this and that to no, like Russia could lose, like lose kind of lose, as in there's a good chance even Crimea might come back. And again, they are sieging. At this point in time, there is a siege going on in Crimea because they don't have to do anything. They just said, oh, you are sending supply trucks, boom. Oh, you are sending this train, boom. That's all they are doing. And there are only 3 to 4 bridges that is feeding that whole area. So siege, and again, they have time. It's like, what's the rush? Just keep booming it, keep booming it, keep booming it. And again, keep booming Moscow. Once you actually show the people, it's like, wait a minute, you are not safe. That's the game changes, because again, that's the biggest thing that has happened in 2026. World went from like, oh, eventually Ukraine will fall, to like, no, Russia will fall. That change happened this year. Again, magical things can happen, but unlikely at this point in time Russia will win. But again, both sides might get tired. That can happen, where it's like, you know what, let's just call it a day. But again, Ukraine is not going down anytime soon. It's like, and again, once you actually see, like, imagine Ukrainian people actually seeing, wait a minute, we are booming Moscow, the only one. Be mindful, even high could not reach that deep. So doing that, that's like, whoa. And again, their future is getting brighter and brighter, because it's like, hey, now you are the premier country who knows drone warfare. Everybody claims they know drone warfare. You are the daddy of drone warfare. So like, their future is secure. They're like, bro, you gonna come out as a defense contractor that can bitch slap America in terms of drones. So that's a big thing. I binge read books. First time in my life, Project Hail Mary, such a interesting book. Yeah. See, anything is better than not doing anything. Once you start to use frontal cortex rather than visual cortex, it's good for your mind health. I recommend one book which we must read. Psychology of Money is good. Psychology of Money. We was first a trillionaire. Why should not have ever happened? Again, I do not care what happened or why it happened. I do not have problem with Elon Musk. I have problem that he can successfully sell BS to other people. That what horrifies me. Like for example, Elon Musk smokes. It's like, I'm gonna drill a tunnel, bro, and tunnel. We're gonna move people through tunnels, bro. I'm like, dude, Mahabharata had tunnels. What is this bullshit? Like, we got this. It's ancient technology. It's like, no, Miran, you don't understand. It's gonna be under the city. Every major city has metro for century. Calcutta had it, for crying out loud. It's like, no, bro, that's useful. What if we put cars through it? We have under city tunnels that move cars. It's like, no, bro, that would be useful. What if we use car as a ferry service? And people orgasmed over it. That's the part where I'm like, no, you deserve death. You scratch deserve. You're working your ass off for death. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm watching news channel. He's using a rocket technology to go hulululululu. I'm like, bro, you can buy the tunnel boring machine. It's not even big enough. Like, they ship it to you. You can buy it. I can buy it if you have money. You can buy it. It's not even like, okay, we have to custom design it, custom like tunnel boring machines that are for metro and all. They are bigger. Of course, they are bigger. But it's like, bro, it's a switch tunnel. It's a service tunnel, technical name. And people are like, yeah, this is awesome. He's gonna use this technology in the Mars, and it's like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bro, you have to be deleted this from this earth. It's like nature is like, whoa. What retard we created? Delete this gene pool. He is response of nature because of our intellectual laziness. Like again, understand Hyperloop requires 5 minutes of thinking. I understand that's hard. Like you have to spend 5 minutes thinking about it. Okay, you can't do that. Cool. Hyperloop brain damage, cool. Tunnel, you have traveled through tunnels. Almost all people have traveled through tunnels and they fell for it. I'm like, at this point in time, Enol, I'm saying, Elon Musk, take all their pension away. They don't deserve it. If they are that stupid, I'm like, it's nature is like, whoa, what kind of stupid we created? Why Indian literature not a mainstream thing? Too many languages. Government is trying to implement startup culture but failing. See, again, fundamentally, we are not what you call ballsy people. Like, you can find Indians that are hardworking, you can find Indians who are smart. Balls are not one of those things that we are described at. But again, startup does require that. Read a book, have you read Animal Farm? No. Can you make an explanatory video of the Ratioshi CVT transmission? Oh, the one that you are talking about, like that goes tweet. It's like three knobs that are like in oval motion. Yeah, we have directly, like for Ahiravat, we directly talk with that. If I think we are on the same page, I did talk with her. It's like, yeah, it's very behind schedule. Like it will take way too long. Please make a video on Antarctica Mission India. Okay, I cannot guarantee it. I'll have to look at it. My friend worked in animation with primitive objects in Blender using AI only. See, AI is not doing it. That's the part you are not understanding. AI interacting with system is one thing. AI directly doing it, that's a whole different thing. If AI inherently understand, oh, he's asking like, have a jet doing this maneuver. It's like it creates a rough geometry. Again, it does not have to be like full-fledged, but proportion has to be there. Proportion, of course, that's the one thing it has to. Proportion has to be there, and then it has the camera motion and all that. That's one thing. Like inside the AI, not AI interacting. Because again, right now you can do that. Like I'm pretty sure even Unreal Engine showed a demo where like you can directly talk with the AI and it will create the scene for you. But that's AI acting as an agent, not inside the AI. Electronics demand in India is good. Yeah, that is true. So you say many AI movie by a speed dance to nah. I haven't read that. Nah. So your view on India's jumping from it. Oh, video coming soon. All those who are member would have already seen it. Video coming soon. People are talking about AI is expensive and not replace human again. They are children, whoever is saying that. Because again, I'm old enough to remember when landline used to have 4-digit numbers. My landline had 4-digit. I still remember it. We used to say when we were kids, it's like mobile number is 9-digit because it has a STD code before that. My literally landline went from 4-digit, 5-digit, 6-digit. Then it's like, oh, okay, you actually have to do all of that. So, is AI data center dangerous and water eating for India? Yes. If we are doing correctly, we will put it next to the sea and use its heat to do low temperature thermal desalination. Anything other than that is very bad. Huh. No, I haven't heard that. Will Putin be punished after the war? No, no, no. He will live long enough. Like again, that does not happen. When you become dictator enough, like nothing bad happens to you, or you could be deleted. Was the flip started when Ukraine destroyed those bombs? Yeah, see, that was first time. Is like no, you can go inside Russia and boom it, and that was a what you call sneak attack. This what happened now? It was broad daylight. It's like, sir, this is daylight. Go boom. You can't stop in broad daylight. The end. People are stopping studying and fundamental books courses now. No matter how much AI becomes advanced, we need very, very strong fundamental. See, that's the scary part. That's why I'm horrified with AI. AI is replacing that desire. That's like, what's the point of studying that? Why become good in the core basics? AI can do that. It's like you will not have the ability to correct it if it does that. Hmm. I know one of the neighbor who's giving NIT for 5 times. Damn, that's sad. Again, I do hope they are doing some job or something, but like that's bad. Asian people have low trust. No, no. See, they have been slaughtered so much now. The people, brave people. I think that gene has been deleted from them. It's like mm, that's a Indian YouTube saying space is cold. Elon must put data center in space. I have already made detailed video, and whoever says space is cold fundamentally does not understand physics. It depends, can you radiate heat fast enough? And again, an AI chip is hot. And here's the problem, it's dense. That's just sad. Again, there's another thing. I have seen in Indian LinkedIn, there are like a lot of Indians defending like SpaceX evaluation. More than enough people have raised a red flag. It's like, bro, it is not a space company. It's like, oh no, you can't judge a space. It's not a space company. What they are is three companies packaged in one. One company, SpaceX, that makes the rocket. It was very profitable till Falcon 9. With Starship, it became non-profitable because again, the design is not complete. It keeps getting boomed. 12 launch events and you still have zero things in orbit. Does not matter how next gen it is. It's money burning pit. They are burning $2 billion per year. Okay, cool, no problem. That would be bad enough, but they have thankfully Starlink prints money, 8 to 10 billion dollar per year. So they have $2 billion loss and 8 billion profit, 8 to 10. That still gives you 5 billion of buffer profit, like bumper profit, no problem. At that point in time, it's a profitable deal. But again, Elon Musk knows that you are retard. So what he's doing, he's taking XAI and he's like, okay, insert XAI in there. So that's why in February of 2026, XAI was merged, like annulled together with SpaceX. Why? So in this system, you can basically slide it into it. It's like, yeah, baby, you can slide into it. And again, XAI was burning $50 billion per year. There is nothing it can do that can generate that kind of revenue. Nothing. And that will be your pension. It's going to consume your pension. Elon will be rich and you're going to starve to death in your old age. And again, people are defending it. Even though all the things that I said is available on paper, written. That's why the law was changed that the 3-month cool down period. Hold on. Something weird happened. Hold on. Yeah. I do not know, man. Like even the VPN stopped, man. I'm like, this error happened with VPN. I have no idea. I'm sorry. It's like it's almost like YouTube does not want me to do live stream in this channel. It's like for some reason, I do not know which setting is wrong this badly. It's like it was used to work for so well. God damn it. I've turned off the system and first vertical people saying Elon Musk is a yeah, that's also a thing. Problem with that flip started a Ukraine. Okay, problem with AI is people are stopping studying the fundamental. Yeah, that's also whole thing. SpaceX again. I would never, under any circumstance, says that space is very significant. There is like Falcon 9 is iPhone moment. There is before iPhone, after iPhone. Falcon 9 Starship is not that great fundamentally. So it's like, so when you launch your IPO, I'm interested. Again, see, we are stuck in this scenario where it's like everybody is taking our money. Okay, we have some amount of money. We are like, we want you to take the money and machine our engines. Like, yes, sir. Brand new system, not like copy paste from no, we're gonna work with it. If you have some GD&T issue, we're gonna work with it, refine it. It's like, today I got a message. It's supposed to be done months ago. It's like, yeah, the lathe center is broken. But they don't take it seriously unless you are planning like basically Control C, Control V. Then they will work their ass off to set it up once. Useless. Again, everybody takes our money and then they never deliver the product in time or even to the right quality. It is burning so much money, so much time. It would have been better we started directly taking a loan and directly building the factory and machining ourselves. And again, that we have to do that. So we will look for investors once the first engine, like get any engine running, AAO1 running in India. We cannot grow, let alone make a company, make an engine on these sort of like contract basis. Like it will just not work. And again, now I'm getting why Tata does not make engines in India. It's like it is painful. It is painful. Eva just go Atlas cycle now. With a billion sort of made that beauty with billions of dollars. So transparent 50 plus less irregular rains, water attacks happen, nothing yet. Now you have yeah, welcome to India. My chats are deleting. I am not physically deleting anyone's chat. If YouTube is doing that, that's on you. Should I have leave Bangalore? My hair is falling. Do you have opportunity, job opportunity? That's what it is. Is bravery really genetic, as you said, context of Russians? Again, it has a component to it. See, everything has 50-50. It's not absolute on either end. It does have a component. So assuming, look into Russian history, it's miserable. And I mean ancient times. This time of miserable, like Tsar. All miserable, everywhere miserable. Why do you think they drink so much vodka? It's generational misery. Do Anupam style. Lag. Yeah, can AI make mistakes to know this is AI 100% correct every time? Difficult, but at least possible. Specific niche task is to train for. Again, that's the whole thing. AI does require you to be smart as of now. It will cross that threshold, but not anytime soon. I hope not anytime soon. But let's see. Like both and yeah, that's the whole thing. Like which Indian mathematicians are working on the for booming the world? LTO sells a car range 100 km, charging time 30 minutes. A good idea. I think again, I have not seen too much in-depth analysis on that, but apparently Blade Battery's current generation has that, where it's like and again, everything is great about that. Again, only LTO matches that, but I do not know the kilowatt hour. Everything else can match that. Like uh, let's see. I have to look into that. YouTube hates your English stream. Yeah, it looks like it, man. Like it fundamentally looks like it. There is no reason for this hassle. It's looking like a stop motion. Yeah, yes. If AI bubble already popped, why no crash? Again, I told you, na, the crash has happened and they dumped it into our future pension fund. Tomorrow a shot will be uploaded for that. That's why they are dumping everything into NASDAQ. That's why NASDAQ rule was changed. Nasdaq, basically things like Nasdaq, the index funds, that's where your pension money is. So you are diluting the pension fund now. So you will be rich today, everybody will be poor tomorrow. You would be dead by then, and everybody would be stuck holding the bag and unable to do anything. How it's going to affect pension on Indian people as spaces listed in your... Again, even in India, a lot of money is interlinked. In 2008, even India had an impact. It's not something like, oh, who cares? Like, and again, India's job market, most of the dollar that we get comes from IT service, which sells to countries that are dealing with dollar. What happens if they collapse? It's not great for us. How does the okay? LTO sells us 3,500 supports of fashion in the future. My brother has a BBA and he was defending Elon Musk. Sir, I said that he is a thief. He's not a thief. He's a very smart man. He's like, okay, these people are dumb. Let me take their money. Like, for example, he took money for that, what was that car? Roadster. Roadster. That never happened. That was like freaking 10 years ago. He took money, like, and I'm pretty sure like few $1,000s. Again, if you had taken that few $1,000, put it in any index fund, anywhere in the world, is reasonable, as in India, America, China even, that money would have doubled, quadrupled long ago. And he's just like, I took your money, you idiot, you gave me money, you die, me become rich, you die. So again, he is what you call dumb people deleter or dumb civilization deleter. He's nature's what you call agent, so to say. Next time try to NVIDIA. So again, I am using that same thing, but again, I have to try something different. Is Ambidra water cooler a good alternative for AC? Not for Mumbai, but for UP, northern states. I know it's working, but just want to hear from... See, try it. Now, it depends on humidity. Right now, like in my area, it will not work. It would have worked a few weeks ago. It was very hot, dry. Now it's raining randomly, so it's not a very, what you call, cool. It's not going to work. So it's very time dependent. From Korea to our plugin coding, nothing else you have in mind. Hold on. See, I'm not a programmer myself, so if you're talking about programming, I can't help you that much. I just pay a programmer. You know about channel beauty exposed? I'm not sure. Like, you have to provide some context. I think your OBS bitrate might be a problem. If you're setting right, is your ASP not a good? Again, it's Geo Fiber, so I'm not getting it. And again, the same setting, no changes, same setting, Hindi stream, everything was fine. So that means my end is working functionally right? Otherwise, I could not, same computer, same camera, same everything. I did not change a single setting. English channel has that issue. And again, I have noticed this, like this channel is getting this issue for some reason again and again. Even one computer science now a better scope, not necessarily like. Can you visit Jamshedpur, beautiful city, city 2 hours from Ranchi? What will I do there? And again, I only travel for either A, I'm making money, B, or I'm getting service. There is no other reason for traveling for me. China by billions of dollars may... oh, of course, that again, any country that does not have known problems is lying. It's like, you know, what's the problem with North Korea? Nothing. Everything is great. NVIDIA AV1 variable bitrate in OBS. Again, see, you are saying things without listening to what I'm saying. The same camera, same OBS, same setting, same internet, Hindi channel, stream, perfect, no problem, no drops. English channel randomly drops. What is your favorite theory in science? I'm not that kind of guy. I can't answer you that. What about Skyroot? Again, too slow, too behind schedule. Again, it's like they will be useless by the time they actually reach orbit. Problem to face inconsistent amount of people further discussing is this much be true, dangerous for 1%. Doesn't Tata Mahindra make car engines in India? They make copy paste engines, as in if you look into basically Tata trucks, what are the engines made of? It's basically Cummins engine. Look into Mahindra and all that, they are basically licensed what's called multi-jet Fiat engines. Again, there are other people who can tell you each model numbers are. Again, it's cloned in India, like one engine comes in, control C, control V, control C, control V. Brand new development is like, nah. And even the brand new is basically taking a Fiat engine and just re-engineering it. Why Russians were living in misery for ancient times due to their cold environment. No, no, it's like fundamentally they never lucked out. They never lucked out. There was some hope that this after Soviet Union fall, they could actually have some good life, but Putin was like, F you. And because these people did not delete Putin, now Putin is deleting them. So, like, read their history, it's almost tragic. It's like, even if you read Indian history, it's like, okay, 200 years of East India Company, 200 years of Mughal Empire, then it's Indians. It's like, our own internal stuff. Russian is like, oh, they're getting boomed here, they're getting boomed here, they're getting boomed here, they're getting boomed here. And everybody, like, I think in 1910s or 30s, somewhere around that time, or even before that, somebody realized, like, the easiest way to keep people, like, under line, just flood them with vodka. Flood them with vodka. That's why they know how to make vodka from potato. Keep flooding them with vodka, and you will pay attention to one thing. Russia was the only country that used to sell vodka without caps. There was one use cap in vodka, like Coca-Cola. That's how much people were addicted to alcohol. Like, they were not even thinking, oh, like in India, it's like you open the tap, you put in a glass, like, got, new bottle. My hope is earn a few crore, shift to northern villages area, do farming. A lot of suffering was worth list. I could get fresh air. Good luck. I think next AI IPOs will be unsuccessful. Again, it will happen now. So see, that's why NASDAQ rule was changed. Why do you think it was changed? Like, there nothing major happened, but it's like, whoa, AI companies are like, yo, my man, we have to buy the government. We have to delete the people. So, like, how do you delete the people? Make people retard. The fact that people are defending this, the fact that it is open, like nothing I'm talking about is hidden, it's open and people are defending it, you are not deserving of death. You are working your ass off for death. Hindi stream started running into problems once you cross 60 minutes. Again, Geo, some bandwidth issue between 7:30 to 9. Yeah, that could be the case. That could be the case. That could be the case. You are spreading too much free knowledge and good knowledge. That's why your English channel is getting again and again problem. Yeah. YouTube has some personal problem with you. Can you build a PC using Peltier? No. Again, you can physically build it, but it's just wasting electricity at that point in time. Why we can't make a brand new engine even though it's like, why you keep repeating the same problem? I told you, we are not ballsy people. I mean, Aira was the only company I was working on. Again, I'm not even joking. Like, this is factual. We are in talks with military people who literally, like, after Ukrainian war, they're like, okay, we need our own Shahid drones and all that. And they created contract for it. Everybody submitted drones for them. Everybody's like, yay, India's going to be make in India, make in India. And they look into it. Engine is from Turkey. Engine is from China. Engine is from Germany. It's like, what was the point of it? So fundamentally, it is very, again, I'm not going to say that making engine is easy. I know. But we are not ballsy. Like, don't, like, fundamentally look into everything India will do is after somebody has done it. Can we make a brand new? Okay, it means I was the only company working. Yeah, as of now, yes. Please live stream with friends from Australia. Again, his timeline is different now. Like, right now, time there is completely different than Snai. Have you watched Exploration? Sci-fi visible future closer to reality. Nah. Make future fire case study for Russia USSR. Which is better, landing on legs or catching the tower rocket? Both have pros and cons. That's not how it works. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want flexibility? Go for leg. If you have like throughput, you go for catch. It's not black and white. Nothing is. Doesn't like her English. Are there basically ballsy people in majority of similar mindsets? Like, see, there are few. Again, I will not say like 100% of Indians are not ballsy. There are of course many, but overall, no. This property can dump people money and at least every day everyone's left back. To improve my English. That's good. Your engine can work. See, engine can work on anything as long as you design for it. For example, whenever you are talking about ethanol engine, it's not damaging to your engine. It's just that damaging to everything inside the engine. For example, your water content is so high. Do you use the steel that can handle it? Even before steel corrodes, the biggest issue would be the gasket, the pumps, the sealant, basically everything that is not specifically made for that. Like you have to have right rubber for that. I think silicone rubber or something like that. Like that's gasket. That's the first thing that goes. Then you will have basically corrosion in your fuel tank because too much water would be there. So all of those things are the issue. It's not that combustion wise issue. It's like you can run a car on ethanol. Again, Brazil has been doing it for 50 years. It's easy. They're stupid, suicidal, but you can do that. Indian female, like why has no ball? It has no ball. Like that was funny. That was funny. I have to say. Again, I do have to say, my birthday is coming up 28 June, and this year has been interesting to say the least. Some big milestone has been achieved, and is being also of everything is genetic 50-50. Everything is 50-50. Like at best is 50-50. I'm tired of say AI thing. All things makes me hopeless for the future. Yeah, some people are still defending PSUs by giving excuses. The government is not giving contracts to enforce PSU. We both are not watching the real problem. Incompetence people only defend. See, it is natural selection. I used to be very angry about that, but now I'm coming to realization that it is natural selection. That's how it works. It's like, oh, you are an idiot, delete this guy. Who deletes you? That's the different thing. But they will do it from front door. They will come to you, like how is Putin came, right? Why Russians are dying? Because Russians allowed Putin to happen. Putin, the first thing he did, I'm gonna rewrite the rule. I'm gonna be God Emperor forever. And Russians did not delete him. Die. You had constitution built. Constitution had a protocol. He rewrote it. You did not boom him. You die. It's like it did not happen like, hide and seek. It's like directly happened. Fuck. I saw an account on Insta which is especially made for promoting nuclear energy for civilian use. Nuclear energy. See, everybody thinks nuclear energy is good, and again, scientifically speaking, it is. Problem is now never in the science. I think for some reason people are not getting it. I'm never against the science of nuclear physics. It's just that human economics does not support it. Human cost cutting does not support it. Like human nature does not support it. I am okay with a dam that is being built shortly and dam going boom. Okay, lot of life and property damage, but it will be forgotten in a few years. But a nuke, still we are dealing with it. 3 of them and we are still dealing with it. That's the problem. Do not laugh down for consideration is hard to make a video on Science Thursday why people fell for it. Again, it's the same thing for Hyperloop, same thing for Boring Company, same thing. Again, I have covered a donut battery, and this was like some rumor came out as like it's really good and all that. I have told from, again, you can watch the video, it's in past. I said that I have very high hope on this, but 99.9% chance is bullshit. Why? Because I have worked with Dr. Rajinder Sharma. And again, I told you, I can give you the battery that Donut say, oh, I will only compromise one thing. It will not have the kilowatt hour. I'll give you that 100,000 cycle, take it and go. Like, 5C charging, I'll give 12C charging, bro. Take it and go. That's not an issue. Oh, temperature is, take it and go. Not a problem. The one thing I can't give you is same thing with high kilowatt hour. So as long as you are willing to sacrifice that, I can give you. Like right now, today, in India, made in India. When will normal consumer get 12 volt only PSU? I don't think it will happen that quickly. Israeli intelligence noticing Anupam Vipul moves on English stream. In most media, men is portrayed, especially in Indian serials. Yeah, that is true. Is Chinese doing any R&D with seaweed biofuel? See, nobody will do it unless the major countries do it. Major as in USA or Europe. Nobody else will do it. India definitely will not, and China will not. They will not. And again, do not expect a dictatorship like CCP to have brain. America, again, they have too much, what you call, vested interest. So that will not happen. Did you see relativity space update? Not sure. But they have not launched anything in orbit. The only player I'm looking for is Electron. Rocket Lab, so to say. I have stocks in that. uh, did you see Disney launch their own Infinite Vision against IMAX for Doomsday? Eh, C6 update. See, I don't do updates unless something major happens. Legalize selective hearing of ballsy people to make sure some gene become common in population gene pool. China is trying that. Not joking. China literally had a project. I do not know what happened to it, but there was a project. It's like only breed smart people. Not joking. Like they were actually like, okay, very smart people, men and very smart women, that take their like they basically they wanted to narrow down the gene codex that make you smart. They were like actually working on it. Not even like, hee hee ha ha. Like they were actually pouring money into it. Like serious money, like governmental funding. Oh, anyway, it looks like everyone wants to solve problem, but everyone want to do it by themselves. So when somebody starts doing it, everybody becomes excited. It's not excited. I think everybody becomes hostile. Like that's why everybody is bitching about me. It's like, oh, seaweed buffalo. Oh, if that's so good, why haven't it was not necessary. Wonderful. It's like 2 years ago. Good that you were using together. I'm not getting what to say. Anyway, anyway, I'm gonna take a break from this live stream. I'll see you guys next week. It was interesting. Some conversation was interesting. I think at least some people watch it. Let me see at least. Hold on. The camera tripod is blocking my screen, so I'm not getting. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Analytics. Decent. Oh, decent. Concurrent was decent. Anyway, I'll see you guys next stream. Bye.